Good day, YouTube family. Welcome back to our channel. To all of our subscribers, we'd like to say welcome to today's video. If you're new here, and I know we have a lot of new subscribers, we welcome all of you to the family. There has been an immense growth on this channel over the last couple of weeks, so we'd like to welcome you all and hope we all can stay and grow together. In today's video, we are spending the day on the Bensonville farm, just doing some farm work, working in concert with what the farm workers are already doing. What you can see on your screen now is coconut that we planted a couple of years back. We're just doing what they call circle weeding, so creating like a circle around it where we can apply some organic manure to enhance the growth of the trees. So if you look back at the beginning of the video, that was something I started when I got there, because the farm is huge, the farm workers are always busy, so whatever way I can help or be of help to them, I try to do that. And then other people that go along with me also come in. So I'm the kind of person that's not used to complaining about stuff. If something is not done, I get in and get it done. And I lead by example, and in most instances, people that are around you, people that are traveling with you, kind of step in once they see you doing something. So usually I don't complain about stuff. If I see something that needs to be done that I have the ability to do, I jump in and do it. So we got on the farm early that day, arranged. Usually once we get there early, the first thing we'll do is arrange for food for the day, because we're going to be spending the day there. So that was ongoing. One of the farm workers, I think it's the farm supervisor, his wife, because they live on the farm, there's a house there, went to check her basket, because they lay basket every evening, and then in the morning they go to check for fish and that kind of stuff. And she caught a snake in her basket, which was just kind of cool and a little bit frightening for some folks. And then we also took along with us a solar light to install on the farm, because over the past, leading up to this video, I had been spending a lot of time on the farm, and one thing I noticed was once it gets dark, everyone goes to bed. And whether the kids have homework to do, or even if they want to be outside, once it's past 7 o'clock and it's dark, there's nothing really to do outside. So just spending time there, being there late, and seeing that, I decided to get a solar light. It's not anything huge, but it definitely something that they appreciated a whole lot, and it definitely changed a lot of things for them, as far as how late they can stay outside. This whole area, there's no electricity from the government or anything of that sort. So if you want to have electricity, it's either you're running your own generator or you have some sort of solar or that kind of stuff. So this really meant a lot to them, and I was happy to see that they were happy about getting the solar light. The kids, the grown-ups, everyone were excited. We just went ahead. I took along a technician with me to install the light. So we did that, tried it, it worked, and it was just, again, an awesome feeling. It's for me, it's just the little things. You can't make a real change if you're just sitting there and waiting for the big stuff. There has to be a building block of things that lead up to that big stuff. So I'm okay with the little wins, and the fact that they were happy just made me happy. That's kind of the purpose to life. It's not all the money you have in the bank or all the cars you have. It's about impact you can make on people's life. Despite how little it is, it might be little to you, but to them it means a lot. So we kind of install the light, made sure that we had the right angle so that it can be effective, uh, to be able to cover the yard and the area in which they spend, a lot of their time. And I mean, this is just the beginning. We are going to undertake other projects to make sure they have power in the house. That's coming up. We are going to install more solar lights on the farm as our engagements pick up. There we are at a very pivotal stage on the farm now. A lot of harvesting going on. There are a lot of activities going on the farm, so there are, there be more installation of more solar lights. We are going to be doing a lot more projects on the farm, and you guys just stay tuned. You will see that coming up very shortly. But yeah, I mean, it was just an amazing time. Just seeing the smiles on their faces just made us, made me happy. And so we installed the light, and kind of poured concrete on it to make sure it was well secured. Because it can get windy in that area, during certain times of the year. And I mean, there's some of the palm trees, some of the older palm trees. I don't know if it's in this video or I think it should be in this video that you would see that was actually pulled from the ground by the wind. So just making sure that pole was secured. So we poured the concrete on it, and yeah, that was it for the installation of the light. Again, the kids were really happy, and that made me happy. So after the installation of the light, we continue our engagement, our activities on the farm for that day. What you can see here is just like an old method of making palm oil. So they were making palm oil on the farm on that day. So they boil it in a drum or in an iron tub, and then put it in a pit where they kind of get the oil from. But again, we're moving away from that, going to a more modern process. And in one of the previous videos, I mentioned, as far as controlling the grass. So we were just entering the dry season. So during the rainy season, you can't really do much as far as controlling the grass apart from having people clear it. During the dry season is different. There are other methods you can use to control the grass. So that's what you're seeing here. We're just spraying this portion of the farm because it's insane. But during the when it's raining, the grass just grows so fast. About 2 or 3 weeks before this video, that we had people on the farm clearing the grass, and I think it's in one of our previous videos. But then the land is fertile, it's raining, so yeah, the grass come right back. So we were again at the point where we're getting some sunshine, and so we were spraying the farm to be able to control the grass, because I personally like to see the farm really clean. There's a beauty to it, and it's also good practice, keeping the farm clean. And I think I mentioned about the wind uprooting palm trees on the farm. That's one of it you just saw. So it didn't like move the whole thing entirely, but it kind of like took it up from the bottom, and there's still a little bit of it in the ground. But yeah, I mean, you're just spraying to make sure we can keep the grass under control, because again, this is a really big farm. So mean, in addition to what the workers are doing, we also employ other measures to be able to help them with their job. So yeah, I mean, that's what you're going to see. That's what you're seeing on your screen. Excuse me. Yeah, and you again during the dry season, you don't have to do this much. I think after you spray, it takes like what 4 or 5 months before you have to do anything again. So it's a really effective way. And then after that, we kind of walked around the community, the village there, because I mean, there's a whole village around the farm. It's not in an isolated place. It's in a community of people there. So we walked around, and it was just cool to see how she was doing her laundry. That's the way that they do their stuff over there. And then we went to see this project that I think an NGO is doing in concert with the local people. They're building sort of a farmhouse for a mushroom nursery. I think that's I mean that's the information I gathered. So the NGO is supporting the local people. It's going to be their project, but I mean the NGO are providing funds, but they are taking charge of the construction. So you can see how they built in most rural places. That's how they built. I mean, from their houses that they live in and that kind of stuff. So they dub that's dirt from the earth, kind of mix it with water, and then you know before the mud they have a way of doing the sticks, and then they dub the house with mud. And it take a couple of days to dry, and then yeah, they plaster it using their own methods.